everybody. I'm Alexis, and I am just here to help you with a little video to help you through the first 10 days of the challenge. We have a huge group challenge starting, and we have thousands of people across the nation starting. It's actually our all-in challenge group for the beginning of the new year. And so I just wanted to kind of sum up some things, some meal prep ideas and things like that, just to help get you through those first 10 days. This is a coached program though, so if your coach, whoever helped you order your challenge or spoke to you about your challenge, those people, if they have not already reached out to you today, given you some guides and some support and answered some questions, please make sure that you get a hold of me. This is something that we coach you through the entire thing through your personal goals. So your coach should be getting a hold of you today to help you with that. So for the first 10 days, we are going to, in your challenge bundle that you got the M&S, either the E, C, or 3. We're not going to worry about this. We're just going to go ahead and set this over on the side. And also, if you decided this is an add-on product, but the Thermo Plus, if you did get that, this is also something that we're going to worry about the next phase. So we're going to set that over on the side. And for now, the first 10 days, our main thing that we're going to do is the shakes, the cleanse with Spark, and there are 2 other add-on products we'll go into that was optional for you. So we're gonna wake every morning. First thing in the morning for me personally, my feet hit the floor and I go make my Spark. So the Spark comes in individual packets, which is what you got in your challenge, but there's also a canister. This is more cost effective, and if you're sharing it with a spouse, this is great. Just leave on the counter to have and scoop out of when you're at home. These are great on the go. You go to work if you feel like you're gonna need one during the day. So what I do is I personally do about 16 to 20 ounces of water. So I will fill my shaker cup up in the morning with right about to the rim almost with water, and I pour mine in and I shake it up, and as I go take a shower and get ready and get the kids ready and all that stuff, this is what I'm doing. I'm drinking this. I also take 3 Catalyst at the same time. So if you got the add-on for the Catalyst, great. Go ahead and take your 3 then. If you'd like, if you didn't, it's not a big deal, okay? These are branched chain amino acids, so it's a protein without the calories. It's just gonna help preserve your muscle and turn your body towards fat for that extra energy as opposed to breaking down your muscle. But it is not necessarily needed in the beginning if you choose not to. So the Spark is in our system, that's getting in there, those B vitamins are kicking in, and that's gonna give us that lasted energy with the mental clarity so we don't crash during the day. What we're going to do then is we have our fiber. So we mix fiber, 8 ounces of water, 6 to 8 ounces of water. I usually just do right out of the front of the refrigerator, not too warm, not too cold, just like that. Mix it up. If you got the unflavored version, there's just no flavor to it. So you're gonna mix it up. It has a little bit of a pulp in it, and you're just gonna chug it down. Just get it down. And then 8 ounces of water right afterwards, just to get it passing through your system. That's key. The probiotics are in this other little box that we have. So if we have this other thing, you have the probiotics, or the little tiny white things, and then we have our herbal cleanse. So you can take these before the fiber is what you'll do. I usually take mine with my Catalyst and my Spark in the mornings, and then that way they have something to feed off of. They're going to feed off of our fiber. Our probiotics are freeze-dried, so that's why they are stable at room temperature, and they actually go into your body and they come back alive at your 98.6 degrees. So that is when they come back alive, and then they start to feed. So it's kind of like fish with food. As soon as you put that fiber in there, those probiotics get to work, which is great because 80% of your immune system is in your digestive tract. And so again, we're just resetting things and making sure it's ready to absorb the other things. So that's our morning. So we have our fiber drink down, and after our fiber drink, we will have breakfast. Now, the choice is yours. You can have your breakfast, which is in your challenge guide. This is gonna be your go-to, or the app that we have that you can download. So in here, it has your breakfast will consist of a protein, complex carb, or a fruit. If you choose to do that, great. If not, that's why these are amazing. This personally is my go-to because as a mom with getting other people ready in the morning, feeding me is normally the last thing on my mind. So what I do with this is I mix about 8 ounces of water. I shake it up either in this or I have a magic bullet, and it's my go-to, so I can just drink it on the way to take the kids to school. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of protein and carbs. So it's going to get your metabolism going, but it's also going to keep you filled for a good 2.5 to 3 hours. In it being the 1-to-1 ratio of protein to carbs is going to prevent your blood sugar from spiking. So it's a great thing to start your morning off with. And you know how your mom always said breakfast is the most important meal of the day? It really is, because if you wait until 2 o'clock to eat, your metabolism does not start until then. And then it's just going to hold on to things. So these are key to getting your body in that fat burning state and to making you feel hungry later on during the day, which is great. That means your metabolism is working. So after you have your breakfast or your shake, you're going to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours. So you're going to have your snack. Now, I did pull some food out here of things to talk to you about with some food ideas. A great snack is I just get this whole 2-pound thing of almonds, and I keep this in my car. And my kids eat them, I eat them, and they're just there. So that way I'm never without something. So a handful of almonds and an apple is an amazing morning snack. You can do almond butter and an apple. You can do hummus. I love these. These are just little snack packs of hummus. And they're great just on the go. You can throw them in your bag in the morning. That, and I'll get a good quality kashi cracker, or they have gluten-free. In the gluten-free section, they might have the almond crackers. They're made from those. So just a great snack. Again, this is your protein complex carb, and then you can incorporate a fruit in as well. Another great snack is a wrap. You can do almond butter and slices of banana, roll it up, and that's just on the go. A nice, easy thing to get something in. So after snack, we're going to move on to our lunch. So lunch is going to consist of a protein, a vegetable, and a complex carb. If it says complex carb, please eat a complex carb. It's a good quality complex carb, and complex carbs help your body absorb protein. So you need that. Proteins are the building blocks of muscle. Your heart's a muscle. So let's make sure we get all of that in there to get us keeping on the good track of health. So a great thing to do is chicken. These are in Publix. They're already pre-seasoned. They have an Italian one too, and then they have one like this that's regular. They're individually wrapped. These are amazing, just a quick on the go. So for prep day, I'll usually open all these up. I throw them on a George Foreman, and there they are. They're doing that, and while that's cooking, I'll prepare vegetables and things like that. So these are really flavorful. They're really, really good, and an easy thing to do. So that can be your protein. A complex carb can be rice. So I just pick up a thing of rice, and I have a rice cooker, and I throw 2 cups of rice in there, 4 cups of water, and I just turn it on, and I come back when it's finished. Nice and easy. And then a vegetable. Whatever vegetable you like is what you should eat. We try to stay away from corn, carrots, peas. Those just have a high glycemic index. So just green vegetables, bell peppers, things with a lot of color are usually the best option. And just, you know, even if you get those bagged ones, if that's what works for you, to microwave those and have that throw in there, great. Whatever's going to work for you and your schedule to make it so that you succeed. These we got in our challenge, and these are amazing. So you just throw your protein, complex carb, vegetables in there, and you're good to go. So that's your lunch. So afternoon snack is again going to consist of a protein and a complex carb, or a vegetable. So you can do vegetables and hummus. You can do, if you choose almond butter in the morning, I usually suggest not to do that in the afternoon. So one thing of almond butter a day. But after the cleanse phase as well, you can incorporate in dairy. So Greek yogurts, things like that will be good. But for this phase, we're going to stay away from any dairy, and we're going to stay away from any alcohol for the first 10 days. So for dinner you're going to have your omegas, which are your fish oils, your omega-3s. So the benefits for this, your hair, skin, and nails, your intestinal tract, your joints, your heart. There's so many benefits to these. I normally suggest having 2 in the morning, if you can, and then 2 in the evening. If not, then leave them on your counter and take 4 in the evening, minimum 4, just because it's going to help you get healthy and keep you healthy. So those are a great thing for in the evening. And then for the evening, we're going to have a protein, a vegetable, and only a complex carb if needed. And the reason why we say that is if you are somebody who gets up in the morning and runs long distance or does some kind of physical activity before work, you know, maybe you're going to work legs, something like that, you need a complex carb because that is energy, that's stored energy. But if not, you don't need energy. You need to start winding down, right? And you just need to make sure you have enough protein to hold you over. So protein and vegetables. So what I'll do, for example, is say if I make chicken parmesan for my family. Now I am not one of those that cooks multiple meals. That just doesn't happen. Like everybody eats what we eat. So say I do chicken parmesan. So that's a thing of chicken, and then I will have whole wheat or brown rice pasta, spaghetti sauce. So for me personally, I stay away from the complex carbs in the evening. My husband's a different story. So I will take my chicken and I will have that with a salad and a vegetable. So I have a good full plate for dinner. And then what I'll do is my portion of the complex carbs, I will then take with the extra chicken. I always cook a few extra chickens for dinner. I'll take that with my portion of my pasta and a salad or vegetable, and I'll have that for lunch the next day. So I'm not really prepping my lunch for the whole week on Sunday. It's normally whatever for dinner I take the next day for lunch. And then for dinner, I just make sure I omit the complex carb for myself. Now, if you eat dinner at 6 and you don't go to bed until midnight, you need to absorb some kind of protein again. You need to have another thing of protein. You need that in your gut so your body has something to use for energy while it's rebuilding while you sleep. So if you eat at dinner at 6, you go to bed at 8, you're okay. But if there's that 3-hour window you need to eat again, then you need to have some kind of protein before dinner. It can be as simple as eggs. Boiled eggs are wonderful just throughout the day to fill in the gaps. It can be, again, chicken, whatever works for you and that your system feels that is good for you. But you need a protein source before dinner or before bed. And then another thing you're going to do right before you lay your head on the pillow is you're going to take these Herbal Cleanse tablets right here. So these are the scrubbing bubbles that are going to go through your filtering organs and really push things through. So they're working while you sleep in your REM cycle. So make sure those are just right before bed. We want to make sure that we have half our body weight in ounces of water a day. So say if you're 100 pounds, you're going to at least take in 50 ounces of water a day. Your Spark in the morning, so you mix it with 16 ounces, that's going to count for your water. Your shake that you might have mixed with 8 to 12 ounces, that counts for your water. Your fiber that you mix with 6 to 8 ounces, that counts for your water. So you're going to probably be full right off the bat in the morning, and that's good. That is good. You should not be hungry. So get a hold of your coaches and tell them if you're hungry, we need to incorporate more protein in. I normally would suggest that your protein, so say chicken, is going to be the size and the thickness of your hand because that's for your body. So we don't really weigh out our portions as much in this, and we do not count calories. We feed our body the proper nutrients and the proper components at every meal to get it at that metabolic state where it's burning. It's creating a lifestyle. Weighing out your things is not something that's obtainable for life, and we want you to be able to enjoy this, and if you cannot do it as a lifestyle, then you're going to fail. So we want you to be able to have things that are going to give you the tools to carry this on. It is a food-based program, so we are eating. If these shakes come in handy sometimes for more than once a day, that's fine, but we would prefer you to be eating food. So a shake one time a day just to help your metabolism in the morning is wonderful. But again, talk to your coach about that as well with your schedule. So the chicken should be the size of your hand and the thickness of your hand. A steak should be like this. Red meat once a week, depending on your health situation. Again, talk to your coach about that. Is okay. Another great thing though that I will do for food prep is ground turkey breast. Just pay attention. This is ground turkey breast. Some of them say ground turkey. So just turn it around, look at the back, look at the ingredients, look at the fat. You want to make sure that you have the one with the less. So pay attention to those kinds of things. Another thing I'll do is I'll get plain chicken breasts, throw them in the crock pot in the morning, and I'll take I get this from BJ's, organic salsa. I'll throw it on top of the chicken breast, let it cook all day, and then I'll make some brown rice and maybe cut up some avocado and black beans and throw all that together with some lime juice. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. It is like a go-to for my family. My husband loves it, and he eats off of it for a few lunches. Let's see, what else do I have up here? We've got our almonds. Okay, so bread. Bread's okay. It is. I know. A whole wheat. The thing with breads and crackers and things like that is you just want to make sure that it is a good quality, okay? The Ezekiel bread is wonderful. That's normally found in like the refrigerator door section in your grocer. But you just want to make sure that the very first ingredient is whole wheat flour or 100% whole wheat, because then that grain has not been stripped down and it's not lost its nutrients. So you just want to make sure of that. And again, follow the components in your meal guide, because it will tell you how much of everything. Oatmeal is wonderful too. I will have this. I'll mix my eggs in with it, believe it or not, with a little bit of cinnamon and honey, and then add a fruit. That is a complete breakfast. That's great. Even lunch, if you wanted that for lunch, that would be okay. So another thing I do is I've had some people ask me, can I put things in my water? Water needs to be water because that's flushing things out. So what I will do for myself sometimes is I will do mint, cucumber, lemon, and I'll just keep it in the refrigerator and we just pour out of that. That's great if you say you're one of those that get sick of water and you can't drink water all the time. Another thing sometimes I'll do is I'll just throw a tea bag in my water. So this is peach, so I'll just drop this in there, let it diffuse for a little bit, and then it just makes it taste like peach, which is nice. So that's just another way of just using natural herbs to do it without adding extra calories and sugars and things like that into our body. These are by the baking section in Publix, the True Lemon, so you can put them in cakes and things. And this one packet is 1 wedge of lemon. So that is another thing. It's been cold pressed, so you can always put that into your water as well for extra flavor, or just put a slice of lemon in it. So that's up to you. So the other two things we have are Crave Check, which is an add-on, and the Catalyst, which I spoke about, which is the add-on. So the Crave Check is great for if you do have cravings in the evening and you need to help control with those. Those are great. And it also has a daily recommended amount of vitamin D. There's been a lot of studies lately, and Advocare is on it, about how we are not getting enough vitamin D in our diet, and then you're not getting it because we're not going outside. We all live sedentary lives. We work inside, and then we go home and deal with the daily struggles. So this is great to help with the vitamin D and also any cravings that you may have. So that is an additional add-on that you could talk to your coach about as well. So hopefully this will help you. The main thing is just to follow your guide and look for the video again in the next for the next phase. Reach out to your coach, and in the back of this book there are also food suggestions. So for complex carbs, proteins, since they have questions about that, refer to that. On the top of our page we also have a document called, if you go to the Files tab, it's called the New Cleanse Phase Instructions. It is step-by-step of everything I just went over. If you like things in paper form to carry with you, that will help. Also, we have a food guide, which is kind of a list of some things, and a shopping guide that Advocare puts out too. And there's also an Advocare snack idea PDF up there as well. So that just has, you can pick any snacks that you'd like, and that is a perfect on-the-go kind of snack to take with you. So I hope this helps. Please reach out if you have any questions, and I can't wait to start to hear your results, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.